Hello, it is Miss James again for the last segment in our Google Slides tutorial. This time we are going to be doing resizing and cropping of media. If you remember from our last lesson, we went over resizing a little, so we're going to just hit on it just a small bit and focus most of the lesson on cropping. When you are putting media into your slides presentation, think of your content and how you want the content to be displayed. For example, if I was doing a water cycle, watersheds, dependency on nature or whatnot, anything related to nature, I will go to insert. I could go to images, and I'm going to do a Google search, not my drive. I'm going to do a search. I'm just going to type in nature. Beautiful images of nature shows up. I want something that shows me the true green. Let's see. This picture is calling my name. Let's use this one. Let's use this image. Ooh, that's going to be a big one. As you can see, this field covered up my entire presentation, this entire slide. I cannot see any of the content I have displayed, so I do not want to use an image of this size. That does not necessarily mean that I do not want to use the actual image or to just throw this image out and go find another one that fits the size, because guess what? The tools allow me to fix this problem. So resize, we go to the cursors. We can drag it from the corners to keep it at an exact scale of the original. We could go from the size to make it skinnier. I could go from the top or the bottom to make it flatter. Now I can see my content. You could choose any of those resize options to resize your media. Now let's say I wanted to crop it. Let's make this larger real quick. Let me resize it to a larger size. When you're editing any image or media, all you have to do is click on it. Once you see that blue highlighted field around, that means that you are editing that piece. So now let's go to crop. This is our crop tool. So I'm going to crop this image. There are many ways I can crop this image. I can crop it into any of these shapes. So let's see. I'm going to crop it into a heart. And it's cropped into a heart. Well, let's say I didn't really want to crop it into a heart. I can go crop it into an arrow. Any of these arrows. I don't want to crop it into an arrow. I would like to crop it into a call out. I could use any of these, but this one is the one I'm looking for. And just because you crop it does not mean that you're no longer allowed to resize it. I can still resize this even though I cropped it. Because as you can see, it's overlapping my content. There we go. And the content, I can make sure I click on it, make sure I'm editing it. Take this right here and move that call out over here. It's talking about nature. Go back over here and let's try equation cropping this time. Let's get an equal sign. These are different ways that you can crop an image.